rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. I know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
Loading game, and good evening everybody, and welcome to the no livery DSRT stream of the Racing to the Weekend number 59. And we are back in Misano. Great track here, and another great thing that is Mr. Impulse is with me today. Good day, Mr. Impulse.
Good evening, mate. How are you?
I'm fine. So yeah, what happened? I was working on some liveries and thought, okay, I will back up the other liveries, and I did that. The thing is that I forgot when I started the game to put the liveries back. So I did that, and I I saw it in the stream. It was a little bit stuttering and everything. So I created a backup, restarted the game, did everything, and still they are not here. So I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do.
It's not ideal, is it, for Racing to the Weekend?
No. I mean, come on. It's created like 100 liveries. I want to show them. Let me see. Oh. Okay, I see what's going on here. So yeah, that's not good.
Not ideal. How are you anyway, Mr. Guru? Aside from this.
Aside from this, I'm going to copy something. Let's hope my game doesn't crash. And else, yeah, I need to restart. No problem. We have videos in the background. How am I doing? Okay, I'm doing pretty okay-ish.
Good.
So my voice is going better and better every day, week, almost. So yeah, it's almost back. Almost can be able to sing songs again.
Oh, goodness. I'm not sure whether that's a good or a bad thing, but
I don't know
at least
either.
we know that you're on the mend.
But yeah, it's yeah. Let me see. Okay. Sorry that I'm doing things on the background here, guys. Yeah, that should be. Oh. This should be okay. So what I'm gonna do. You fucked up. Indeed, I did. Welcome to the stream, guys. Impulse. You know the track, and normally we do the back to the track with Impulse. And I was diving in my archives, and I found the video. You created this one.
Oh my word, I did.
Yeah,
Oh.
you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh,
So
goodness. Let's see how right that is, shall we?
yeah. So I'm putting on back to the track with Impulse, and I will restart the game, and hopefully deliveries will appear then. So yeah, let's have a look at the back to the track with DSRT Impulse.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the track for this in the Aston around Misano this week. So I'm going to try and do a live commentary of the lap as we go along. So approaching turn 1, want to be braking nice and early. Down second gear, take it nice and easy and open up that entry into turn 2 here. Watch the throttle on the exit here, can't get sideways. Keep it as tight as you possibly can before barreling down to turn 4. Take more apex speed than you wish through this corner and hope for the best as you now prepare yourself for the left-hander hit. Nice and easy on the throttle. Make sure you get a nice run out of there and head towards the hairpin now. Taking a nice late braking in here, first gear. Tightens up on the exit here, so you really want to be cautious of that. Otherwise it'll compromise your run all the way down here to the double right-hander, braking just before the first of the right-hander here. And then down onto the back straight now. Back up through the gears. Making sure you get a good exit there is almost critical. And this then ahead of me, the most technical part of the track here. Moving through, first one's completely flat. As is the second one. Ish. And you want to kind of brake and make your way through. Down a couple of gears first and then down the extra ones for the hairpin there. Going down to the last double left-handers of the lap here. Take quite a lot of entry curve on the inside. Move across to the outside. Brake. Second gear. Don't take too much on the inside here. You can run it nice and wide on the exit and move across to the line. And that is the lap of Misano.
Well, that was the back to the track. That's yeah, that was the nice one. The thing is, I fucked up again.
Oh, you've not again, have you?
Yeah, I did. Oh no, no! What the hell am I doing today? As you can see, we have DSRT liveries. So that worked. The only thing is, it's the old pack. It's not even the correct sponsors on it.
Oh, good.
That's
well,
so weird.
It's a challenge result at times, isn't it? Shall we say?
Oh, this is so frustrating for me.
We can go to another break if you'd like to display our 3 main sponsors on the stream.
Yeah, I think I need to do that as I'm copying something else now. And to be honest, with all those things going on, I need to copy 347 thingies to the game. The game is freezing now a little bit. Sorry for that, but yeah, that's old liveries that yeah. With the update of the game, all the livery added systems and everything changed, so this is not correct. Do they do it? Does ACC allow loading liveries mid-game? Doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. You really need to restart off, get out of this game and just restart. We can do that on the fly. I mean, we can explain. So, you have ACC. We are racing to the weekend number 59. It's open lobby racing. The only thing you need is track medals of 3. Misano, I have 0, as you can see, but I'm the streamer. Safety rating of 70. I have that, so no problem at all. And use enter DSRT and you press connect. And you are in, if there is room. Then, the game loads.
It takes a moment.
Do I have the correct liveries now? Yeah.
They look good. Whilst all this has been going on, I do want to quickly report on track, Mr. Guru, that we have a track temperature of 53 degrees. This is the hottest race into the weekend we have ever done. My tyres on my second lap are currently 107 degrees.
I think, to be honest, that Cracker is, yeah, he needs like a holiday in a warm country or something. Else you wouldn't put the server on 44 degrees temperature, 53 degrees track temperature. Wow. So you are doing your laps, I guess.
I am. I'm trying to get sort of acclimatized to this. The track is absolutely scorching. Lap times will be quite a while off what we were expecting, and yep, everybody's saying it's due to global warming in the chat that this is causing all the issues. But yeah, it's mental, mate.
So how is the track feel then? Is it like you drive 2 laps and your tires are gone just because they are sticking to the road?
You drive about half a lap, and then your tyres go above that dreaded 100 degrees. Mine are sort of somewhat settling at 108 at the moment, 109 degrees, which of course riles your pressures up because your tyres are so warm. And yeah, it's just far from ideal, mate. The little bottom right graphic that you get as a driver, you know, where it says all your tyres are green and what pressures they are. Mine are just completely orange at this point and borderline red. So it's going to be a very, very slidey sort of race. Definitely in race 1. Hopefully it'll cool down for the next 2 races.
Yeah, I heard that it will be hot this race. Even my nails are sweating, says Cracker. You have no tires. And Mr. Ampha said, I blame Tom.
He always blames me, but that sounds about right. So I generally don't know what to do to reduce these tire temperatures. So my car is very confused.
So another thing is, Mr. Juan Jimenez Mena power outage. He said he wanted to drive, and yeah, what did he select as a car? Why did I put up the liveries? It's a BMW that I created for the charity event we had for Cancer Research UK. When I did the ads and the makeup and everything, so the car is showing my makeup face on the side. So he will not be in stream after this. And that was all of Juan you will see today. But yeah, we are in qualification for race number 1. We have 3 races today for you guys, and yeah, we are now at the qualification, and yeah, let's have a look yeah, about the timings. Everybody's in their out lap, everybody's going out, driving this wonderful circuit with some real Italian names, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, they have. Oh, jeez. Curva 1, Curva Misano, Curva del Caro, Curva Quercia, Variante del Parco, Curva del Rio, and Curva Tramonto. So yeah, that are about the corner names. Can I just
point out, that is possibly the best you've ever pronounced certain Italian names.
Yeah.
I think you're getting better with time, mate.
Yeah, better with time. Yeah, I need to be better at qualification commentating, not qualification, at qualification as well. But I really need to work on my curva. Curva. Okay, that's something different, but yeah, you can pronounce it almost the same. Let me see who is on track. We have Mr. Kaliski here then, Eddie Kaliski, driving the BMW, and he's going for his flying lap. And I think he's one of the first to go as he went off track. Mr. Pilleman Jensen, Morten Pilleman Jensen is here on track in the McLaren. How many McLarens do we have? Normally we have a lot of McLarens. There's a 6-7 McLarens of a grid of 26 people, so okay, that's not bad. And he is, yeah, let me see where. I don't even know where the track is. Like I said, you need like 3 stars to race with this. I have 0. I really don't know this track. Like last week you had that at Kialami, you were, and you said like,
yeah.
oh, I don't know the track completely. You did drive it. I did 1 lap on this and I hated it, so I went to do something else.
It's a very challenging track for the drivers. I think the sort of the middle sector and sort of that back straight and how it flows around the back end is very challenging in terms of sort of mid-speed grip for these drivers, especially now that you're adding the fact that it's now 55 degrees on track as well into the equation. It's always been a driver's track of quite a technical ability, and it takes a good few laps to understand the track and sort of maximise the potential out of it. And you'll probably see with some of these drivers that maybe if they've got a little bit less experience, especially combined with the fact that they've got such a slidey surface, it is quite a difficult track to master.
Yeah, I can imagine that with those temps. Yeah, the wind is really steady at 0 kilometers per hour. We saw Mr. Vrouwenarts here. He was really on the verge of setting a great lap, but got blocked in the last corner from what I could see. So he's now in the 3rd place. Wexrum from last week did a perfect race there. Now in 2nd place. And we have Robin Becker, who just set the fastest time here in a 1:35.440, and that's almost a second quicker than Mr. Wexstrom did. So potentially we have like an alien here. But we have to see, because another alien on track is the one in the box here, Mr. Tom Carroll, and he's showing the guys how to drive this car. Yeah, on a very, very, very hot track.
I wouldn't go as far as saying I'm an alien, because I definitely don't feel it at the moment. I've had a slurry of sort of not so great performances recently and hoping to improve today. But yeah, it's definitely challenging, to say the least. I think the battle in the mid-pack, shall we say, this evening is going to be hardly fought and contested. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that all pays out, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Nino Burek has a yellow flag there, and it's too bad you cannot see it with the name. You can see it in the top. There is qualification and the green flags. If there is a yellow, you can see it a little bit, like now, jumping to yellow. The yellow flag is for Travka, number 26, position 26, I have to say. But you cannot see it really in the timing screen. That's, I think, too bad. So yeah, I will try to keep an eye out for people who are off track and everything, like Mr. Becker did here. He's now off track. Wexstrom then still in P2. Let me see who's TM here. He's now on 1 minute and 9, so about 25 seconds he will go over start finish and set his time. Romantio, oh Jesus, what a name. Roman, I just call him Roman, the rest I will keep out. He had a yellow flag there. And yeah, we are here with Mr. Tomek M, TM, and he's driving into the pits. Okay, he had an off track, so Jesus, let me see, it's 30 people into the server at this point, so a lot to cover. Mr. Wexstrom, can he improve? No, he's now 7/10 behind his fastest time. We have Mr. Castillo back here, free agent. He's now in P3. doing his lap and is already improving on his time, so that's good. Same as Mr. Carroll, he's a half second quicker at this point. Still needs to go one corner, and then we will see if he can improve as well. You are 2 seconds and 7/10 of the pace, and now boom. Yeah, 2 minutes I want to say, but 2 seconds and almost 2/10 behind him. P8 will set him this. Mr. Mioch parked his car in the gravel, a little bit water with it, and he's on the beach here with these stamps. Trevka just set the second fastest time, so, but everybody is I wanted to say everybody's in 1:36 and just one is in a 1:35, and Mr. Oliarts just set his fastest time here. 1:35.337, 1/10 quicker than Mr. Becker there.
I must admit, those guys are absolutely insane to be that fast at this point with the track as it is. I'm struggling chaining multiple laps together. It's quite difficult to keep your tyre temps at a lower sort of range, and therefore, obviously, the lower the tyre temperatures, in this case, it'll be a little bit faster for the drivers, but it's absolutely difficult. You're trying to do a cool-down lap, and even on your cool-down lap, your tyres are going hotter and hotter with the track being as it is.
Isn't there a way to make them cooler, like I don't know, brake balance or tire pressures or camber or something, because they will be sticky enough to to go.
There is to an extent, and from my point of perspective, I shifted my brake bias rearward because I was getting more heat in the front tires at that point. I've then considered upping my traction control to aid in not slipping the wheels out at the back and therefore increasing the tyre temperatures that way. I have reduced my camber and my toe to hopefully bring that back in, and it's done absolutely nothing, mate. So I'm not entirely sure. My tyres are now in the low teens plus 100 degrees.
I think you will start at 100 degrees because the heat and the rubber will take up that heat anyway. So
it is ridiculous.
I will do a rain dance for you then, that it will cool down here. In the chat, it's Mr. Juan. Tom Carroll screwed him. I did the lap in 29.5 psi. Not good. Yeah, okay. It could be, I don't know. nice that you mention it. Good luck. You will not be on stream, as I said. Mr. Penguin then did a 1:35.6, so he's almost 3/10 of the pace of Mr. Oliarts. There are now top 5 is in a 1:35s. Castillo with it 1:35.9. So, yeah, that's and there goes a sign of Audi Sport from Mr. Van Rats. He is off track there, trying to cope with the heat. It's now 56 degrees, so it's only getting warmer and warmer. It's 12:10 p.m. in game time, so the sun will shine as bright as it can. So that's always nice. Qualification is officially over. But this guy is improving, and maybe we'll set an even faster lap time here. I don't know, but let's have a look. As Tom wanted to say something.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm struggling to believe that what Cracker has put on the settings is great at this moment in time, as we have 44 ambient degrees and 56 degrees track temperature. I think if we go any hotter, the tarmac will actually start to melt. It's getting borderline silly now, and I think you'll see sort of those people maybe outside the top 10 really struggle with those tires at the start of the race, and I'm predicting a few moments of running out of talent, shall we say, in race 1.
Yeah, this is the guy who set the server settings then. It's Mr. Sauer. He is on a 1:39.1. So I think, I can see his tires melting. So he's driving on rails the rest of the race. That's qualification is over then. Let me see. There's not many people that are improving here. Okay, Mr. Olliards then in P1, Mr. Becker in P2, Desert Penguin, our DSRT guy here in P3, Trafka in P4, Castillo in P5, Rauwenrats in P6, also DSRT, Müller in 7, Wexstrom in 8, Faber in 9, and Thijs van der Hoorn, currently leading the championship that nobody knows of, in P10.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, I don't know if you noticed Guru, as I'm getting everything wrong. I don't know if you noticed, but there was an incredibly close fought battle around sort of 13th to probably about 25th. And it was all separated by about 0.3 of a second. So I think we've got quite a close field here, and hopefully a lot of racing in race 1 to observe and be part of. But yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult for these drivers, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. And I'm just noticing here, I put up the helicam and the grandstand here on the straight. Solar panel. So I think they are making overtime here. Yeah, I think this could help Spain, to be honest. with the sun.
Help them with the power outage.
Where's the Juan anthem? Yeah, I don't have it on there anymore. But yeah, the solar panels here, especially for Juan. So he will not have a power outage in this race, to be honest. As the guys will go. Yeah, I just forgot that we have the DSRT Racing to the Weekend intro as well. But we will play that afterwards. Oh, somebody's going into the pit. Is that Wexstrom? Yeah, Wexstrom went into the pit. I think, I don't know why. But the guys are coming over start finish. Race started, green flag. What the fuck is going on? I don't know. But it's Olias with a great start there. I think it's Mr. Penguin who just took the position. Oh, Becker with a drive-through, so false start for him there. And it's Desert Penguin then now. Oh, he just took the position away as well there, so he's leading the race now. Nice. Desert Penguin then in P1. Becker in P2. Castillo in P3. Oh. Thijs van der Hoorn. Big crash there. Who is all involved? Castillo, Burek. I don't know. A lot of people there went smashing into each other as they go almost 3 right through the corners there. Another DSRT car is off. Oh. It's Burek. Zvonimir Burek went off there. Thijs van der Hoorn started in 10th position, is now in P6, so that's good news for him. Mr. Carroll then following him in P7, and he will try to make the overtake here, inside line. Sticks it to the apex, really nice, great exit he needs here to get away from him and put those ads in front of his nose. But yeah, it's side by side still a little bit here.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, this battle between me and Thijs. We had a good battle on the PLR sort of PLR World Tour, as I'm too busy trying to concentrate on what's happening in front of me over at Brands Hatch, and he came flying by me. So this one will get me a bit of moral standing ground if I can get this move done.
Yeah, and still side by side over the circuit, and yeah, you are talking and trying to make an overtake maneuver, so yeah, pretty much respect for that. As you go a little bit wide, and now you have to follow him back here, then Thijs van der Hoorn takes a position then, and Tom Carroll is on the attack here. And the background, I saw some flag. We have another Jimenez here. He's going into the pit a little bit really fast here. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a pit entry. Could be only a Jimenez who does that. Jana Jimenez is this guy here, and before you turn up, away, we don't want to see my face. Let me see. Oh, missed the overtake then from Mr. Becker here on Mr. Penguin. Chorizo problems. Yeah, he made the overtake as Penguin had the fastest first lap, but yeah, that's a 3:48, so that's no biggie. Becker still with the drive-through. So I think that Penguin had something like, okay, I'm not going to battle you. You have a drive-through. I will take that position anyway. 4-second gap, almost 4.5 second gap then on a P3. So he is in a great position here to try to win this race. And the track just went up to 57 degrees here. So really hot. You can smell the rubber over the stream. So that's how realistic it is here. Thijs van der Hoorn, oh, with a big mistake there into the gravel. The same.
It might not have been a mistake.
Oh, I saw him and then I saw you. Let's watch the replay.
No, let's not watch the replay.
Mr. Carroll down on the attack. Oh, and that's a punt. That's a punt. But he puts the car there.
It was an unintended punt, and I do apologise to Tice, as he's a good friend of mine, and I am better than that. So my apologies. Yeah, completely mistook where it was going to break. And as we rejoined the track there, just do want to point this out. There was a rejoin, and there was a Mr. Juan parked completely backwards the opposite way, and then he proceeded to rejoin into the side of my car. So no love lost between me and Juan.
There was contact between those two. Okay, let's see. Oh, one got in the inside, smashed, and yeah, he wanted to go back there, and yeah, you saw the touch there indeed. So yeah, that was pretty damn good racing there. Not. Hey, Darkness K, how are you doing? Mr. Faber then, he's in P4 now, really on the tail then of Mr. Müller, who is in the 3rd position. As Eddie Kaliski also there made a mistake and he's off. Yeah, he's really putting on the pressure, and let's see the lap times. The last one was a little bit slower, so late. Oof. He almost lost the car there, but braked the car. Wants to try to put it on the inside, but luckily, yeah, he gave enough space there for the Audi to turn in. So yeah, he's really putting on the pressure. Mr. Becker just came in for his drive-through, and that means that Penguin is comfortably in the lead with 5.7 seconds on Müller. Thijs van der Hoorn and Mr. Carroll. Mr. Carroll is nice enough to wait for Thijs van der Hoorn, so he's still behind him then. 1.4 seconds now. Thijs van der Hoorn back to P30 now, because Becker is in the drive-through, and yeah, we'll lose a lot of time here against the other drivers.
Do you just want to point out that I'm completely toying around with you, Juan, and I know you're watching the stream here. Juan's trying to go for a worldie of a move around the outside somewhere of me, and just toying with him at this moment in time. We've got plenty of pace left in the bag. I just want to prove that to him as he now falls back, and I think he's started to realise.
We'll keep an eye out about Minna in a few seconds. Mr. Zauer here, you can see him going a little bit wide. I think he's struggling with the temps as well, as almost everybody does. A little bit defensive then here against Becker, who's really fast. Now on the outside, side by side there, Becker in the inside, trying to make that move. A little bit of door banging maybe, it seemed, because it was a really close-up shot here. Go to camera 2, and yeah, Becker did the move there on Zauer, who's currently down in P21. We could see Eric Neok with the yellow flag here, and he went off track as well. And now then, yeah, let's go to Tom Carroll, and behind him is Mr. Juan Antonio Mena Jimenez, and oh, drift there from he kept that car nicely, I have to say, but lost a little bit of time there, and it's Mr. Zvonimir Burek now. Who's, oh, that was Burek. Who's on the bonnet there. So we see Mena now here trying to battle. And Mena is really drifting that BMW around the corners here. So I think he hears me on stream and thinks I can do that every corner. Well, mate, good news for you is if you do that too much, what is that? Oh, that fucking scared me, dude. I was on the bonnet of Zvonimir Burek and he went full on straight, but he had a connection issue there again. Look at this.
Oh yeah, I'm just seeing him shoot off to the left.
Jesus Christ!
I think that put off a certain Eddie Kaliski as well. He was mortified by that.
And Juan Antonio Jimenez just crashed the car there. 17. Let's watch the replay. Eddie Kaliski then slow out of the corner. Juan dives on the inside, and yeah, the next corner you need to have it. So. He was not fully aside of him, and he's giving up. That's not good. So yeah, that was Juan. So out of the race with Mr. Eddie Kaliski. Yeah, he was not fully aside of him, but there was contact. He spun the car and yeah, put it back.
Just want to point out. Oh, sorry, I was just about to say. I just want to point out that the battle between myself and Thijs van der Hoorn is now starting to heat up as I've gone for a move towards the end of the lap. He's thinking about the inside as we approach the hairpin, and well, I think it's moved on actually for me.
Well, to have good news, yes, now the move is done because he was still on the side, but is in the slipstream. And a really fast car, Mr. Zvonimir Burek, who's sliding all over the screen there. He was on the tail as well, so really close battle between Tom Carroll, Thijs van Hoorn, and Mr. Burek there. Mr. Juan in chat, I kept my ride. I didn't overtake Tom because I went off track. Discuss the British driver standards.
Hang on a minute, you were nowhere near me, dude. He attempted a move, and then I just proceeded to close the door on his face, that was all.
Oh, as Mr. Van der Hoorn here went off track. Let me see. Was there contact?
Definitely wasn't contact between myself.
No. Oh, it was the Ferrari behind him who gave him a little love tap in the ass, and that meant that, yeah, he went off track. Now, let me see. It's Castillo who's past Thijs van der Hoorn, I guess. Yes, it is. So Castillo now is on this way to pass Thijs. Thijs, we still have 29 people here, so that means that 29 points can be won by the leader. Thijs van Hoorn currently in 17th place, and yeah, if you see the bottom bar there scrolling by, we have the Racing to the Weekend, and for the people that don't know what it is, it's an open lobby racing with some standards of a safety rating of 70. You have to have 3 track medals to get in the server, and if you are participating in an unofficial league that we are hosting. Racing to the Weekend is a fun event, but we are giving points away. And yeah, Thijs van Hoorn is currently leading it, and he's now in P17, so middle points.
I don't think he'd be too bothered though. I think he's got enough of a lead where he's not going to be too worried about losing a few points here and there as we approach the end of the quote unquote season of this.
Yeah, well, absolutely. I think it's almost 100 points what he has. But if he even drops further away, I think it's Desert Penguin in second place. I don't have the standings beside me, but still, it will be really exciting to see if he can close that gap a little bit. And Desert did not every race, and Thijs did every race. So really exciting to see. And yeah, to be honest, Thijs is our current world champion of the DSRT. He's a year. In December, we have another world championship, so he can prove himself to defend that title. But currently, yeah, it's Desert Penguin who's really setting the pace here. 7.4 seconds in front of Mr. Faber. Vrouwenaars men, is now currently in the third place. And on the tail here of Mr. Faber. Can he make that move done? I don't know. Let's go on board here and watch a little bit of these cars. In the slipstream then here, and now trying to make a move here. Diving to the inside, then the outside. It's a good move there. Now he is on the outside. Ooh, really close there. A lot of curb taken there, and still no move done. So defending here from Faber, and he really needs like a good exit, being on the tail, great exit on a long straight to make that move done, but it isn't. Stream, let me see. How are you all from Darkness Game? Evening, fellows. No sound at work. I did read that text, and that was like no sound. There was oh shit, no sound. But it wasn't me. He has no sound at work. So welcome Knopje. But enjoy the stream. Freebirds, how do you feel about streaming iRacing 26th, 8 to 2 a.m. Okay, that's early. What is the 26th then in iRacing? I want to know.
That will be the 12 hours of Sebring, I would believe. As I'm over on the VSCA League in that platform, and looking to drive this car that I'm driving now, the Ferrari, along with the likes of our very own Rooster and Kiri, as he's known as, or Jeremy in the community.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be interesting for us all. There's going to be 2 teams formed. There's one for the league, which I'm going to be part of, and then there's a team that's going to be forming just for the iRacing official event that consists of, I believe, Cracker and maybe Sebastian Kamsteg and some friends over there as well.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I have to be honest. As the owner of DSRT, I don't know even know every race that you guys do, because there are so many events that the DSRT guys are in. The RCI, the AOR, we have the sometimes GRG, we have the PLR, we have the iRacing events. So yeah, that's so much that sometimes I thought, like today, I thought it was the Nürburgring, but I was mixing it up with the PLR event that's coming up. As you know, the guys from PLR are doing a charity event for the Ukraine. And if you want to join it, check our Discord and ask for information, or go to PLR, the Pro League Racing community, and ask for more information there and join it. It's on ACC. It's the 6 hours of Nuremberg, and it's amazing. And the Juan in chat here, Freebirds, is our DSRT commentator. He will stream the event on the PLR, the Twitch, and if we got enough, they asked DSRT to cover the second split, and we will go and do that for them as well, of course, all for the Ukraine people. So make sure you check it out.
Back to the race, and I think I found myself in a bit of a lull, Guru. Had a little bit of great racing, great battles earlier, and now I found myself in basically no man's land. I've got Mr. Oliars 5 seconds up the road that I'm definitely not catching, as he made a very aggressive move on me a few laps ago. And the likes of Mrs. Vonnery and Burek just falling maybe a tenth or two back a lap. But yeah, it's been a nice chilled race one so far.
Yeah, and you just took another position. Mr. Faber is in the pit at this point. Oh, and you will have another position, I guess, because Francesco Parini just Parini the wall here. So that's job done as well. Mr. Juan, he left the server indeed. 27 people over, and my ugly face here now. Back to racing. Müller then in the third place, Vrouwenarts in second, so that was a job done for Vrouwenarts as well. As Oliars, you said he made an aggressive move, but he just set the fastest time here, 1:35.170. That guy is quick as hell. Maybe a little bit of too aggressive sometimes, but yeah, that's is a fast driver.
Yeah, I think he definitely showed his pace behind me, and I don't want this to sound like I'm Lewis Hamilton throwing my dummy out, but it was a very aggressive move. He kind of closed the door rather rapidly in my face, and it was a case of I'm coming through whether you like it or not, and I didn't really have much of a response to kind of give it back to him in a way, to be honest with you. So showing great pace, and like you say, being the fastest guy out on track at the moment.
As Gabriel Nipt is now fighting with Oleard here, and he still managed to keep that position, and he's driving the Boatley. So I think he hoped that it will cool down the tires with the name Boat in it. But yeah, he's really on the ass of Nipte here and trying to make a move. And I think, he's really close, and sometimes too close. And then sometimes it's like, ooh, is he going to make it? And I think I thought that Mr. Oliarts punted somebody off. It was, I think, Thijs van der Hoorn who got a little love tap of him. So yeah, he's really fast, sometimes aggressive, but still, the in-game penalty applies, and we have to deal with that. As Olias just made the move then on Nipte here and takes a P8.
Well, speaking of people that have punted people and whatnot, we're joined by the wonderful Juan Antonio Jimenez, who punted me in the beginning of that race. How are you, Juan?
What in the blue sky are you talking about? Mate, I got collided from behind and from the front. I got a masculine thingy sandwich, and I couldn't do anything. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, stays there in the chat. Nice to see you here. Domek seems a little slow. I guess he's giving the position back. Nice, gentleman move. Not gonna lie, this first race was, a little bit of a testing, because I haven't driven in a while. Oh, Jesus, that's not a way you want to get into the pit lane. That looks like Guru. every time he stands up.
That's to be honest, that was Guru when he's sober. When I'm drunk, I will take it
yeah,
perfectly.
yeah. That's a good point right there.
Yeah, well, I had him on screen because he had a stop of a drive-through penalty, and Mr. Faber here has a stop and go at 30 as well, so he will drop some places. And then hello, Steve. How are you doing? Tom Gru and
yeah,
Juan
Stevie.
Wu.
Hello, Stevie. Of course, I'm the last one. This is where he's at, man.
You were the last one to join because
I want to race. I don't want to
I'm gonna race
commentate.
second race too. Yeah, I'm gonna whoop yes.
can you pick another car, please? Oh, geez, the turbo of the helicopter view of. I thought I
Why
heard it.
another car? Why another car? It's for charity, man. Come on, man.
What charity?
Because it's a charity of life, you know. It's life, you know. Life is a beautiful mamorango, and you need to enjoy it, you know. Sometimes you see beautiful things, sometimes you don't. Like in my car, for example. But at the end, it's all art, you know. It's part of the process, you know, and that's it, baby.
That's it. Okay, let's see then, because Desert Penguin just crosses the start-finish line here, and he's on the last lap, so 30 seconds into the race. You call this art?
Dude, look at that. Mwah. Oh, looks so French. So good to me. Woo. Fantastic.
Nope.
I am gonna die. I'm gonna have to go down because I'm gonna start crying very soon.
This was a work of art.
That was indeed, man. What an amazing milestone we hit, and we're looking forward to hit an even bigger one this time around with Nürburgring. As you mentioned, we're gonna have the PLR 6 hours of Nürburgring for Ukraine. You are gonna take care of the second split. I'm gonna take care of the first one. We already have 1,500 pounds thanks to race department and simracing.gp. So what a great
And don't
way to
forget
start it.
the people that joined the race, they need to enter a fee. It
True.
was £5, I guess. Knopje,
so, yeah.
who did it with Cracker, I guess, paid all of those dues for 5 DSRT teams that are joining. It's the Road to Legends guys, all the DSRT guys, and the friend team and everything. So really nice. And I think they are already almost at 2,000. So really
Yeah.
nicely done for them. As Desert Penguin will win this race, crosses the finish line here, and get the checkered flag. Vrouwenhuis coming around a little bit wide around the corner, but takes P2. Müller then in P3. I don't know how to pronounce it. Vrouwenhuis, yeah. Roman then in P4. Trafka in P5. Mr. Olliards with the fastest lap. Then what the hell? Oh, I thought Tom. Then what?
Whoa, that's what we used to
Olliards
see
then in
from.
P6. Oh, a lot happening there. I don't know who that was, but yeah, you can see the standings there. Go on, take a beer and enjoy the end of the race from Darkness Gain.
Yeah, I just took it. And we're going to go back into racing now. So I'm going to leave my two lovely commentators. I'm coming for this one.
You're coming for this one? You say this every time you're on track, mate. So it'd be nice to see
Listen to
you.
me, listen to me, listen to me. At 30-second damage, and you were very dirty going off the track on the last corner. Very dirty driving.
Hang on a minute. Where? What?
And I made an overtaking maneuver on you on the fast right-handers. And Mr. Guru didn't catch that on the camera. Zoom it, cameraman. Zoom it. I'm doing a good job. Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye. Jesus
I
Christ.
think we'll allow Juan to believe that as he goes off now and proceeds to get ready for race 2. I don't seem to recall going off track round 1, but you know, each to their own, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, Jesus. The gap to the lead of Thijs van Hoorn, I just saw it, is 92 points. So, Desert takes 24 at least. I don't know if people left, but at least 24 points. But yeah, Thijs van Hoorn will take some points as well, like 10 or something, I don't know. So yeah, it's let me see, it's the 18th. So I think, to be honest, next week will be the last one. So there is still still a chance for Mr. Penguin to take that top spot away. I have been disconnected a few turns before the end. Yeah. You had some connection issues throughout the race because you scared the crap out of me when I was on board with you. But yeah, we saw some connection issues, and yeah, too bad you were disconnected. And that was apparently what was going on with the names, everything flying around. I will try to fix it for the next races. Okay, mate, do that. We will go to a little break. I will put on the official DSRT intro so I can get some new drinks and have some refueling myself. And we will be back in like 3 minutes.
Pedal to the metal, hear the engines roar, keeping your eyes as cold as ice. Lay it on the line, we all know the score, making a total sacrifice. Never give up, never back down, eat my dust, and you'll never take your crown. Never give up, never back down, and you'll never take your crown. And you'll never take your crown. Push it to the limit. Got the need for speed. Seize the chance of living for today. Total concentration to the finish line. Nothing is getting in our way. Never give up. Never back down. Eat my dust. And you'll never take your crown. Never give up. Never back down, and you'll never take your crown. And you'll never take your crown. Come on! Never give up, never back down, eat my dust, and you'll never take your crown. Never give up, never back down, and you'll never take your crown. You'll never take it, and you'll never take your crown. You'll never take it. Yeah.
Welcome back to Racing to the Weekend number 59 here in Misano. The cameraman is trying to follow everybody and nobody. Let's go on track then with Morten Pillman Jensen. Free practice still 30 seconds, and afterwards we have our second qualification for race number 2. And then we still have one race to go, so enough to talk about. And yeah, the track, 54 degrees, Mr. Carroll. Still hot.
It still is, yeah. I fancied a change of car between race 1 and race 2, and I've switched to the BMW for a bit of fun, and it's still just as slidey, if not more slidey than the Ferrari was for me. So, yeah, I'm going to have to possibly have a rethink here as we approach qualifying.
Absolutely, and just in the chat, Zvonimir said Nino in P1, and indeed it's Nino Burek at this point, setting the fastest time here in the free practice run. But he needs to do this in the race, to be honest.
It'd be amazing seeing him P1 in the race.
And there is the biggest fan of the stream, Tom Dad Tonwell. Good evening.
Oh, hi, Dad. Have you come back home? I didn't realise. What makes that more alarming is the fact that my dad has to basically pass my rig to come into the house, and I've just not recognised that he's come in. So
imagine you on yourself with the rig and the setup on, and you enter stream and your house is completely stolen empty. So you didn't even notice that the burglars were there, and everybody took stuff, and they just leave you and your rig there because you don't hear anything.
Hey, at least I've got my rig in that situation, so I'm not that
bothered. Good luck, everybody, with the next races. Races. Tom and Gru, have fun and enjoy the races. Glad to hear you again on the stream. Yeah, thank you very much, mate, and thank you for tuning in. Busy. Tom's never busy, Mr. Anfa.
What do you mean Tom's never busy?
Yeah, he said you were busy. So, busy? Tom's never busy. Free practice is over. Still some cars on track. But not a threat to, this guy, Nino Burek. He's currently P1. Will he stay that way, even if it gives no points at all? But yeah, always nice to have a Burek on top. That's what she said. Sorry.
You're proud of that one, aren't you?
Really bad joke, this.
Oh. See, chat, this is what I have to put up with on a weekly basis.
Yeah. And you are the nicest boy in the Discord and everything. Never a swear word. Never. Always behaves completely 100%. And he has to deal with me, and even worse with Juan.
I wouldn't say that I'm the best behaved. I have my moments. I get angry sometimes when I don't get results that I need. But yeah, it's all love in this chat, definitely.
And so he should behave. Yeah, indeed. I'm not that that good behaved by myself, but I think it's really nice, really nice. I love that. Qualification is on. 8 minutes 50 seconds and still. Everybody is almost on track. Oh no, not everybody. Jesus, a lot of guys still in the pit. But yeah, a few are out trying to do their outlap in 57 degrees. He's even 45 normal temps. That's sweaty as hell, mate.
It's not great to say the least.
There are no shadows on the track, so you cannot stop the car and cool down a little bit. You behave better than Juan. You better behaved than Juan. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, but
I thought he was talking about me for a second. Then I was like, yeah, I hope I am.
Yeah, that's but it's not difficult to be better behaved than Juan, to be honest.
I mean, it's not difficult to be faster than him either, but
yeah,
you know, we'll look at that.
We are talking about this boy with my face. He's just driving with my face around. I hate it. I hate him. Ah.
Well, I thought I'd sport the same car, but the proper livery on the side of it. This way, if me and Juan get involved in a nice little race or a battle, like he so-called plans, I can show him not only that I'm driving the correct car, but how to drive it as well. So there's the plan.
Yeah, I'm lucky that you don't have that livery on, because if you were side by side and door banging, it was like me kissing myself.
Yeah, that would be possibly not ideal. I know it's a chilled Friday night, but what you get up to in your spare time, mate, it's up to you, I guess. Seven minutes left of qualifying, and I do want to report that I have actually found on track directly ahead of me Juan, which I'm gaining rapidly. So I know he's watching the stream, so I just want to point that out that he kept on saying that he was faster than me a couple of weeks ago, and on the one instance, I must admit, he actually was, but it's not persistent, shall we say? It's not consistently faster than me.
We will see. I have it on screen with the rear wing view, and yeah, we can see you in the background there. Sorry, I was a little bit silent because somebody is WhatsApping me all the time and asking things, and yeah, I'm not going into that, but yeah, we can see you there, and let's see if you can manage to close that gap. As Mr. Olliards sets the fastest time, and we are the first time in the 1:34.940 here. So that's nice to see. Rauwenhoff in second place, Muller in third. Roman Tuo? Is he French? Switch over really soon. Yeah, French.
Your guess
Roman
must
Tuo.
be, yeah, I was going to say, your guess would be more in tune than my guess, shall we say, on that name.
Romanthieu, I think he is called. Romanthieu. So Romanthieu is in fifth place. Nino Burek then in the sixth position, as we see a DSRT car standing off grid there. Nino Burek, then Tom Carroll, now here in the picture, is trying to do his best to make a lap here. Are you catching one? Yeah, you are catching one. Look at that. Left is one, and there is Tom Carroll. So that's a nice view. So yeah, let's punt him off track then.
Oh, I can do that. No problems. No problems at all. All you need to do is say it, and I'll make that my thing. I just don't think it'll be in tune with the rest of my driving, as I'm quite a clean driver.
We are clean at DSRT. It's just because it's Juan. Juan is our DSRT commentator. That's the reason why I said that. So if people tune in, that they not think we are like a punting team. But yeah, you can see the gap is closing there. Tom Carroll was off track there a little bit, so no time for him. The thing is that, let's see, did he set a time? Yeah, he set a time. At this point, he's still faster.
Oh, don't give me that.
Yeah, he's still a position ahead of you, mate.
Oh, it's by a 1/10.5 as well. Oh, we're going to have to sort that out, I think, boys.
Yeah, or you stay there and you make him really on the track. You gain him and give him a light flash when you pass. Huh? Bye.
Well, I've just invalidated my lap time. Found Morten Pillman Jensen ahead of me, so it's probably not going to get much better for me as he's proceeding to friendly block me. Forget to brake for the corner, and well, at least I'm past him now.
Mr. Olliards here. He's on track and he's improving his lap time at this point. Halfway there, I guess. 4/10 up on his time. That means if he could stay there, it will be a 1:34.5. Desert Penguin won the first race. He's currently at a 1:35.5. That's 6/10 behind Olliards. Yeah, we saw Olliards drive. He's really fast, to be honest. But sometimes a little bit, how do you say it? Not controlled, to be nice.
Erratic, I think, is probably the best word that I'd use, which basically means a little bit of a nutcase at times, as he was a little too aggressive on a couple of occasions. Now, I had a wonderful battle with Mr. Becker. I don't know if he's still in the server, the guy that qualified on pole last race. And as he was had a drive-through and obviously was a lot faster than I was, came back through the ranks. But he went for a move, he was a little too aggressive, and then he proceeded to give me the position back, realising that. So there's always a time and place, and we're always here to have fun and into the race, into the weekend sort of series. But yeah, noticing that you're aggressive and not noticing you're aggressive are two very, very different outcomes.
Absolutely. Olliards, yeah, he went for that half second, so he's now 1:34.457, fastest time of the session in the race 1 and 2 combined. Really fast, and indeed you are correct with that one. Castillo then in P2. He's driving his laps here, and 135.2 was his best. Taravka is then in P3. Desert Penguin dropped to P4 at this point. 135.5. I think he can go faster. Romantier is in the pit lane. Is now exiting the pit lane on his outlap, trying to do one more lap then. If he's fast enough, he can do it. P5, Mr. Vrouwenraads. He's in P6. Müller in P7, Okrim in P8. Nino Burek set his time on P9. He was first in the training session, so he's trained a lot. Eric Mier then in P10. And Mr. Thijs van der Hoorn currently leading the championship. He's currently P11, but he's on a flying lap here, improving himself and could potentially put him in P8 at this point. Azur in P12. Juan Antonio Jimenez is in P13. Tom Carroll then P14. He's just started this lap. Is now on an improvement, but yeah, it's a long way to go. So I wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Another Jimenez. Jesus, too many Jimenez in this server. P16. Mr. Stan van der Koelen, P18. Chandler. I have to think of Chandler of friends, but P19. Yes, I'm old. Michiels in P20. Remco Sauer, P21. Kaliski, P22. Pilleman Jensen, P23. Thier? It's France. Thier, I think it is. 24. Niebergal in 25. Renier Duplessis. That's a nice name. South African. P26. Velica. It's Colombian. Velica. P26. Diver. There's a guy called Cameron Diver. Watch out for him. P27. Lahey, then in P29. Swanima Burek, P28, I meant. Swanima Burek was in P29. He just jumped the ladder. And Biondi in P30. So all 30 drivers I pronounce now. Where is Swanima? Oh, he went to P18, so that's nice.
Rather interestingly, we got a few shock sort of people in the mid-pack here in this qualifying session. We've got the likes of, we've got the likes of Gabe Nipter. He's in P12, and outside the top 10 from him, that's not what we normally see, shall we say. Stan van der Koelen as well. He's 2 places behind me. He's in P17, and Zvonimir Burek P18 as well. As we've got plenty of incredibly fast drivers in this midfield pack. I think it's going to be quite the battle in race 2.
Indeed it is, and indeed it will be. Just reading the chat, sorry. Tom, how could you take me out like that? So unsafe, Mr. Ampha.
The battle with Mr. Ampha has continued into many weeks. Whereas I used to punt Remco Sauer, and I must admit in free practice 1 there was a small miscommunication, and I did. It's now started a trend between me and Morten Pillman Jensen. He tends to block me possibly the most aggressive defensive maneuvers I have ever seen have come out of that guy, where it's just me behind. If you get anybody else in that battle, he usually lets them pass if they're a bit faster or whatever, and yeah, it's insane. Absolutely insane.
Battle? It was you who destroyed me. Such a BM?
It was a little bit of BM, considering you came across 90% of the track and I weaved 3 times. However, it was in qualifying. Nobody saw it. It wasn't on stream, so therefore it didn't happen.
Okay. I will read the chat later. Let's go to the intro to show the sponsors as well, because they need some airtime as well. Be right back. we are back here then. BM was bad manners. We had, like, let me see, reading, commentating, and faster than your son, incredible, but who will finish higher? Him, but already beating a couple of whatever. I don't know, finish higher than Carol. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, what your dad said, and that's true.
It is indeed.
Yes, indeed. As the race is on the roll here, and it's a green flag, and boogity, boogity, boogity. Here we go again. It's Mr. Oliarsen, and there's a Penguin should be in second place, but I think it's Castillo now. There's a Penguin there in the third place. No. What the hell happened? Where's my timing? My timing is really... it's now Eric Miok in the pit in first place. It's Desert Penguin who's leading the race, and it's Castillo. Where the hell? He dropped. He's gone. Okay, this was really disturbing, to be honest. I went back, and the first place was still there, and but okay. Desert Penguin then leading the race. Castillo in third. Vrouwenraads then in third, because yeah, Miok is still standing in my standings as P1, but he's in the pit. So yeah, that's not good. Not good. I just join the second race. I try next week. Okay, for score. Welcome to the chat as well. Ruben, I'm joining the stream, but what happens in the back there? Yeah, pro streamer here. I was really thinking, I don't know where he is. Still 30 people here. Oh, son of a Burek went off there. I cannot even see it. Replays then here. 6 of 6 with the 79 cars had a little bit of contact. You can see the other corner there, a lot of banging, door banging. 3 wide here through the corner, almost 5 cars there, touching each other a little bit, and nicely went through there. Not much of a replay, to be honest, as well. Well, today is not my day, to be honest.
A lot of things have happened. The number 79 car, Zvonimir Burek, has been disqualified for driving the wrong way. So I'm not entirely sure, but Zvonimir Burek has been disqualified.
Oh! Yeah, the car number 79. Do I have something in my... No. My timing screen is it's really strange, to be honest. It updated now, so now it should be good. Penguin 1, Castillo 2, Vrouwenraads then in 3, Romantieu in 4th, Hardy here in screen is in 5th, Jimenez, the best Jimenez on track, number 6, Muller 7, Thijs van der Hoorn then in 8th, Stan van der Koelen in 9th, Gabriel Nipte in 10th. Let's jump to our friend here in the pit. What's happened?
I don't really want to talk about it. However, I will for the benefit of the stream. I had a good start, and I was off, and we went through the left-hand kink, and there was a little bit of contact, but not enough to upset the car. We kind of went 3 wide through there, and I then lost control of it, additionally on top of that, and ended up in the wall and had so much damage that I couldn't get into 5th gear. So, decided to pit, but I'll be back out on track having fun with these guys.
Okay. Well, good luck then. Yeah, from P28. Morten Pilleman Jensen is struggling with the car a little bit. Second time he has a yellow flag and he's off on the gravel or the grass, cutting the grass a little bit. But I think they don't need cutting; they need water at these times. 45 degrees and the track is 58 degrees. Romantieu is now following Thomas Vrouwenraads. And yeah, Vrouwenraads is on the verge of getting a podium here. But still 15 minutes and 48 seconds to go. As Gabriel Nipte and Thijs van der Hoorn are battling it out as well. Peeping. People are playing ping pong in the back on drivable. Yeah. I am okay. P26 in the pits. So yeah, okay, that's good news. I think you are, yeah, even that you leave a lot of time here in the comments box, you are more here than on track. You stay longer here than on track, mate. Yeah, but still, it's last race was 1 point because you stayed in the pits, and now you are repairing for 2 minutes, so that will be 1 point at least for you. Thijs van der Hoorn on the tail here of Jimenez, yeah, Ser, and then all capitals, I cannot read it. But Nipte and Stan van der Koelen, the DSRT guys here battling it out, and for that almost 7th position. Really nice to see. Get a sore throat again. As Chandler here standing in a very dangerous spot, but yeah, he managed to get the car back then to the pit lane. Nino Burek here on the inside then of Trafka and trying to make that move done. Did make the move done. And still on the inside, still side by side, battling it out with 3 cars here. Trying a little bit too much to the inside. He had to open that steering wheel a little bit wider there, but still make the move done there. He wasn't off track, so no slowdown, I guess. So that's good for him then. Good news, good news. And then in P15. Back to the battle here then, where Gabriel Nipte. He's now trying to attack on the inside line. He's dived to the inside there. And already move done for him, because the next one is an inside corner for him. And then we have Thijs van der Hoorn and Stan van der Koelen, who are following him as well. It's Gabriel Jimenez Serrano. On the tail you can see Thijs van der Hoorn, and after that car is Stan van der Koelen dan. Dan is a Dutch word. I'm really mixing Dutch with English here.
I always feel
Danglish,
that, like,
they call it.
I was going to say, it's definitely Denglish. The amount of times that I've heard, both in the community and everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm speaking English, and then proceed to say words that I don't quite understand.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be the first time I've heard that, put it that way.
Maybe I should switch to Dutch then. Nobody can hear me then.
I wouldn't have a clue what you're saying. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, maybe we can do that sometimes. A Dutch stream will be nice as well. But yeah, we want to try to keep it international, because we have international drivers like Tom Carroll here in the box and on track. He's from Great Britain, and yeah, he's a fan of Max Verstappen as well. And just kidding.
Oh, wow. That's possibly the most insulting thing you've said to me all week, mate.
Yeah. But still, much love here in the community with a lot of good people, great friends, and yeah, it's amazing. And we will see each other for the first time in the end of June.
Yes, it will be lovely. Can't wait.
Yep, we have a DSRT weekend planned for all the members. We asked them, and we are going to drive on a track and do some other fun stuff and have a whole weekend fun and laughter and yeah, enjoyable things together. So it will be great to see you guys. Oh, that was one hell of a clash there. So it's Stan then on the outside. Oh yeah, it was a dive and he went too wide there. As Stan had the corner, he was in front a little bit there. Yeah, but still, okay. In-game penalties apply, so they will get some points on their safety rating as well. But yeah, still good. I don't know. Beyond is in front of him. It's a back marker. Oh, it's you.
It's me. I'm just.
I was looking. What DSRT guys in front of him, and then I saw the number of the car. But it's you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to prove that I'm a little bit faster than him and unlock myself in the process. But he might be a little bit faster, so we might need to let him by later on in the lap if that's the case.
Well, I just see that you're driving away a little bit, so let's wait and see. You're getting blue flags, but blue means nothing to you. Just go with the flow.
I run away from them.
We have Yannick Castillo then in the second place here, following Desert Penguin, who still leads the race as yeah, one of the guys. and he just left. He was in the first... No, he wasn't. It was Olliard who was in the first place, but he dropped immediately after the start. So you can be a fast driver and everything, but yeah, if you mess up the start and you fall back, I don't know what happened. Let me see, 210. They had contact at 9. Another contact there, but let me see if there was contact in the beginning. I cannot see it, so it must be a mistake of himself. So he was leading, and that was what really disturbed me, that after the race, Penguin was leading, and I was like, where's Olliard? But he's currently in P8. Penguin comfortably leading the race then. Castillo then second, Vrouwenaerts is in third. He's now driving away from Romantieu in P4. Let me see if there are any other battles on track, because everybody's over a second away. It's Mr. Olliards, who's fighting again with the Bentley of Gabriel Nipte. We saw that in the beginning. Nipte defense pretty good here, but yeah, he has to be careful with this guy, because he will dive in every gap that he can see and try to make the move done. Beyond the NP13 is now on the tail of Thiers. I don't put your names here.
I found myself with a certain Morten Pillman Jensen ahead of me, and there's contact, and that did not look ideal. From my point, it definitely looked like Morten Pillman Jensen just rolled off the brakes a little bit into the guy that was running in P14 at the time, and immediate apologies been thrown out in chat by him, but yeah, I mean, I've avoided him again, so that's a progress.
Absolutely. Actually, Gur, is the fact that these races are streamed in the server name in the game itself. You mean the server name, and they're putting Twitch in it or something? First race a disconnect, second race a disqualification. Yeah, it's not your day indeed. Yeah, but I don't set up the server, so it should be Remco who put the address then of the Twitch in the server name. Yeah, that could pull a lot of viewers. The racers will maybe join in as well, as Akrim has a drive-through penalty there in P18. The fun fact is that on my timing screen I cannot see that somebody has a drive-through, so I only can see it in the game itself.
That's not ideal.
Yeah, I only can see the yellow flags, what you can't see on the timing, so I really have to put on two timing screens, so I have to keep an eye out on that and my timing screen here. So I need to train my eyes to have one on one screen and the other one on the other screen. So like, oh, they are still then on the tail here of Nipte. Yeah, it was a lap ago the same, so Nipte is keeping his position at this point. Really great driving from him. Nino Burek, let's see what he's doing. He's fighting with Nibergal for P15. Nibergal, we saw him in a collision there with Stan van der Koelen, dropped a few places. Remco Zouwer's doing great, by the way, in P11 at this point. Still 7.8 seconds away from Stan, but better result than he has the last time. Duplessis, I think he just took the position away from Diver. It's a Diver, watch out for him. And when I switch back, it's Nino Burek who made the move there on Nibergal. I'm always too late here. But yeah, it's let's see here back, because we don't want to miss this. It's Olias now really on the slipstream, trying to take the inside. Gabe still has the inside line here. Let the car roll out a little bit wider, still side by side, door banging then there. And yeah, that will be a run for the next corner. What is an inside corner? And it should be the corner then of Olias, who's now had the move done here. He's flashing the lights like nice battle. Now he's doing really strange stuff here. Don't know why. He was moving left, right, left, right, left, right. And now it's Nipte. Oh, what a drift and what a catch there from Nipte. Wow, what an amazing guy it is. He just went straight next to the car, who, I thought made like a bitchy move there, but Nipte had to correct and lost the car almost. But yeah, you know the Drift King, Gabriel Nipte here, really sliding that car around the corner there and catching it. So really nicely done. And
I
then
still hold it. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say I still hold it back on the Driftkin thing, as the greatest save I have ever seen in a race car was held by Gabriel Nipte. It was going through Eau Rouge in the wet, and I was following him in the race into the weekend race. I think it was race 1 or 2 maybe, and he was about 90 degrees sideways through Eau Rouge, saved it, and somehow still kept the lead. It baffles me to this day how that happened.
I know for a fact that Gabe, he starts a game, and he's not like everybody in trying the car and the circuits and try to learn. No, the only thing he does is like he gets a car and he wants to know the grip level of the car, and he's going for drifting around corners, catching the car up, making sure that he controls the car completely. Then he does his laps, and they are most of the time flying. When he just started, he was really careful with everything, and he improved so much. It's really nice to see, and I think car control is something you really can learn from this guy. I don't have that car control, and I think 80% of the people driving sim races don't have that car control, because when you slide, you need to be really careful and have the steering input correctly, with braking and throttle maybe playing a little bit, I don't know. But he has that completely under control, and if you saw that move there, how he catches the car, and sometimes maybe it doesn't work, but most of the time he can drift that car around like nobody else.
Definitely sounds like Gabe that I know. Put it that way. Oh goodness. Sorry, I've got a slow car ahead of me and just had to move out of the way as he peeled off into the pits. So that's another position for me.
Yep.
When I came out of the pits, I was P28 and I'm now P21. So if that's not a testament to never giving up, I mean, I know it's not exactly P1. I don't think it will be P1. However, gaining 7 places, especially when we're considering the likes of the championship, all mount up over time, and had a couple of extra points in hand over Remco Sauer, and kind of want to finish ahead of him this season just for moral bragging rights more than anything. So yeah, it'd be nice to see how that pans out, and every point matters towards the end of the season, I think.
Completely agree with that. As one of them in chat said, the first race he had a disconnect, the second was a disqualification, and on the start he got a drive-through for being in the wrong position. But some cars in front didn't start, he was inside my place where I should be. Disconnect, disqualification, drive-through, I got it all. What is next? The stop and go 30? Yeah, mate, go for them all. 3 white in here. We are watching TRTR. He's battling with Remco Sauer and Travka and T Biondi. And did I see it correctly? With Tom Carroll here as well?
Yeah, I've got to get out of the way of these guys. These guys were going slowly onto the back straight, and then as I proceeded to put my foot down and go through them, I obviously made it 3 wide. They flashed the lights. I don't think they were quite happy with that, as they're in an intense battle. So I just decided to let them through and continue on and not get too involved with that.
Yeah, I saw you there and moving out of the way, and it was almost 3 wide there. So nice move from you, very friendly from you. As TRTR just is in front of Travka and Biondi. I also said Remco, but Remco was 7 seconds ahead of them. Remco Sauer is driving in no man's land at this point. He has a gap of 13 seconds to Stan van der Koelen, and behind him is TRTR on 7 seconds, so that's nice. Where is Juan? Vamos. I ping-ponged for 10 times in 30 seconds. Not very healthy. I felt like Rafa Nadal for a second. Behind Tom.
Yeah, I was behind. It was nowhere near me.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah.
That's a good sort of time to intercede with that, actually. I was actually very proud with my start before I lost control of the vehicle. Because before the start-finish line, I had passed Juan. And if there's ever a testament as to who's the faster driver out of the two of us, I mean, he goes on numerous times about how he's faster than me, and well, I passed him before the start finish line. So, you tell me about that and whether I'm a little bit faster or not.
I think you are way faster than him. Yeah, he's maybe fast on 1-2 laps or something, but he always gets himself into trouble, ping-ponging his way into the pit. He said qualification is what counts. You don't get trophies for quali.
Yeah, last time I checked, qualifying didn't count. But...
Yeah, and he said, I get a plaque.
Oh, there we go.
Full grid tonight. He's yeah.
It's been about a month before you mentioned it last, so yeah, I was fully expecting that to come full circle again.
Yeah, I wanted to keep it down. You know, we said it so much times now, but no, it was Juan, not me. I was just reading the chat, mate. There's a penguin then. He's still leading the race from the beginning, so he will get an easy victory, I guess. Here, 5 seconds away from Castillo. Over the last corner here, then almost second to last corner. Sorry, this is the last corner. Then onto the start-finish line. Or for him now, the finish line. He will take up that checkered flag and takes P1 again for race 2. Casilio then P2, flashing the lights, really happy about it. Vrouwenrats then in P3. Romantieu will come over the start-finish line, and P4 Oliarts in P5. And the rest you can see on the timing screen. I'm not going to pronounce all those names because I will butcher them all. The thing is that Juan isn't in the commentary box. He will drive for 1 lap and then stays in the pit to get some points. So that's a way to get points as well. And now then he will jump in a few and just do some stupid words, and then he will go again to do the same thing. But this was race number 2. So what we will do again is we'll put on a intro video. 11 viewers are watching. Hope you like the intro video if you're new. If you like the stream, please do press the follow button. We will appreciate that as well. And we will see you in like just over 3 minutes.
The battle's coming now. The fury shakes the ground. I've come to take my crown. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous.
Welcome back then to Racing to the Weekend number 59, and I can see a lot of cup cars here.
Yeah, there was a decision to be made from my point of perspective. I overheard these guys in the Discord earlier this week discussing whether we should do a Porsche Cup race, and well, looks like we're going ahead with it, and can't say I'm particularly happy with it because I'm not a big fan of the car, but hey ho, it'll be good fun.
It's 57 degrees, and yeah, the cup car isn't the most stable one. I think the cup car, they don't have ABS or traction.
Yeah, it's traction control that they don't have in this car, and you're going to see that their ABS, although it does kick in, is pretty much less effective than what it is in the GT3 cars as well. So it's going to be interesting race 3 from my point of perspective, I think.
I think so as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people then in the cup car. Other people are staying with what they chose, and yeah, it's nice to see them. As the viewers dropped, I guess. It states only 5 here, but that's not correct, I guess. Let me see.
It's odd that I actually feel more comfortable in this car than I did in the GT3. So but we're gonna take that positive forward, I think, and move with it as we approach qualifying, I guess.
Yeah, I think so as well. Oh, jeez, I just saw Juan Antonio Mena Jimenez here. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing in the free practice. He's just in a KTM GT4, trying to get back on track, I guess, and doing donuts. So yeah. Interesting. Eric New York set the fastest time than now here in the free practice number 3. And in about 15 seconds, we are going to qualification. And we are going to the last qualification and the last race of this weekend. And afterwards, yeah, we had. Do we have some races this weekend? I don't know.
Oh, good question. Can you just flick my camera on screen for a second? I've just got something that I need to do. I need to take some frustration out of my way. I've missed him. Oh no!
Oh, you missed him!
It serves me right.
Yeah, I just switched over. I saw you coming with a fasting speed here to Juan Antonio Jimenez, but yeah, you missed him like half a mile.
Yeah, it was. It didn't have the same level of aerodynamic grip that the normal GT3s did. So I turned in and nothing happened.
Well, the good news is he is with his nose in the tire. So yeah, that's good for him. The free practice is over, and we are waiting for the qualification to begin.
That was definitely a top 10 moment, wasn't it? He's just completely missing.
You know what? I had the video and everything. I want to change something about it. I didn't do it yet, but it's a top 10 of January, but I think I will make a top 10 of a quarter. Because I completely forgot we are in March already, so... or post like 3 after another.
That's, yeah. It's going to be an interesting qualifying, shall we say?
I think so, indeed. This guy had like a pole position, or maybe 2 pole positions. But yeah, you can be fast, but you need to show it in the race as well. And that's not what he did. Where is... Only 21 left here. Searching. Oh, there he is. This guy here. Didn't have 2 poles, but had 2 victories in race 1 and race 2. So he will be the one who's, yeah, to deal with to get him. He has his blinker on to the left, so that's nice. Pass left if you're driving in front. And then we have some guys in the Porsche Super Cup car, and we have Juan Antonio Mena Jimenez in a KTM. So he thought, I'm slow as hell. In the GT3, I'm always last. Let's take a GT4, so nobody can blame me that I'm last. I think
yeah, that must be the thought.
I think so, yeah.
You can at least say that he's won something. So,
yeah, that he had a first position in the race, even if it was the only GT4 car.
I am tempted to join the GT4 class just to show him how it's done. However, I'm having too much fun in this car.
Yeah. To be honest, let him be. So I'm getting WhatsApps all the time now. People are really wanted to hear what I have to say apparently on the phone. But still, we are here live on stream, so we will not do that.
There's not a lot of grip around here, might I add, Guru. And then you add the fact that we've got zero traction control. It's going to be difficult for these drivers, not only in terms of getting the one lap together for qualifying, but in terms of the race and stringing together multiple laps. I think it's going to be very difficult.
I think so as well. With the grip levels now with 58, it's just went up 1 degree. Gregor really sets the amazing races here. Sometimes we have rain in parts of the where it never rains. You know, countries where they don't even know what rain is. He lets it rain on the circuit. Then we have like temps that. To be honest, 45 degrees, I wouldn't be standing even in the stands, let alone in a car with a suit and a helmet on. These conditions are really absurd. So he always makes something of the racing to the weekend, something special. And to be honest, we had 2 times 30 people in the lobby, and now it's 33. So it's getting later, and people aren't keen of these temps, I guess, so they're not joining anymore. But still, it's nice to see, and every last race, some people are doing crazy stuff. Like some of the DSRT guys who got the cup car here. So let's see what the timings will be from everybody. Remco stayed in the Ferrari, by the way.
Oh, of course he did. That means I'm going to have to try and beat him in the cup car whilst he's in the Ferrari. That'd be interesting to see. Don't somehow think that's going to happen, but we'll catch him back next week, I think. I'm enjoying this and embracing into the race, into the weekend spirit by just putting a big smile on my face whilst driving this car.
In the meanwhile, Desert Penguin managed to get the provisional pole position with a 135.4, where Olias is still in the pit, and he normally has fast times here, so don't know if he wants to do a last to first challenge or something. But yeah, with Penguin behind the wheel, it's a really difficult task to do. Trefka then sat the second fastest time here, Müller in third. Thijs van der Hoorn just put the car here on P4. Remco Sauer then P5. And then we have Carl Hamilton. Carl Hamilton. So Carl Hamilton drives a Ferrari, not even a Mercedes.
Or a Red Bull.
Or a Red Bull. Yeah, Red Bull isn't in the game, but Ferrari and Mercedes are in the game. So yeah, that's Hamilton in a Ferrari. That's something new. Yeah, I think he knows that Mercedes this year isn't capable of getting a championship, so he switched to Ferrari. Just kidding. Eddie Kaliski then went off track, still in the 8th position at this point, but without the time. The other guy is Morten Pilleman Jensen. He's on the track, still has white time, so he will probably put in the time. Just jumped to the nice silver color and is away from that ugly red rookie color. So nice to see him jumping up the ladder. Let's see if he can stay on track. Oh, what is that Ferrari doing there? It's just messed up the lap from Morten Pilleman Jensen. I thought went off track to avoid everything, but still good. 1 corner to go for him then, and he will set a time. Let's see what he can do. P8 then for him here in 139.7, so nicely done from him, keeping that car on track. The cup cars, where are the cup cars? Wow.
I've got a small confession to make in the fact that I'm not driving one anymore. I was having heaps of fun, but I've got this impression that I'm just going to take somebody out. So I'm going to be nice and safe and get back into the BMW where I belong, I think.
Well, to be honest, I just noticed that Stan van der Koelen is still in the cup car. Thomas Vrouwenraats is still in the cup car. Gabriel Nitte is still in the cup car. And the rest, I thought we had 7 of them. But everybody changed the car. It's undrivable, to be honest, I think. Else, 4 people wouldn't change cars. We have Zvonimir and Nino, who went for the Lamborghini, what is it called? The ST?
Oh, the ST? Wow, we've got a multi-class race going on here.
Yeah, we have the ST, we have the Cup car, we have a GT4 car, and we have some GT3 cars in this race, so that's interesting to see.
Nice to see the Super Trofeo making a return, and we've done a few Super Trofeo races, probably my favourite being around Bathurst in Racing to the Weekend Race 3. That was a good while ago, and involved possibly maybe even like 11 or 12 of us in the Super Trofeo class, so it was definitely good fun, that one, and nice to see them embracing the Racing to the Weekend spirit as well.
Absolutely. I thought Thijs van der Hoorn was in a Cup car as well, but he is now in a McLaren. I don't know for sure if he was in that Cup car, but he sets the time on P4, and he's really now here to trying to defend his title, because the last 2 races Penguin took multiple points here, and he's now knowing that Mr. Penguin is closing in on his championship, quarter championship of the Racing to the Weekend. In the meantime, we have 25 drivers, and who switched cars as well. Juan Antonio Mena Jimenez in the Porsche. So he switched from his GT4 class because it was, I saw him in the tire with some trees behind it. It was a beautiful screenshot of a crashing Juan. So I hope you pressed this screenshot there. But yeah, he's now back in the GT3 class. In the pit, 1 minute 40 seconds to go, as Mr. Penguin is trying to improve his lap time here. Over 4 tenths of a second. That could be a 1:34. No, it's a 1:35.030, so almost flat. And nice time of him. Trefka with the yellow flag off track, 4 tenths of a second behind him. Müller then 7 tenths of a second behind him, also in a rat. So that will be not countable as a correct lap. Then we have Thijs van der Hoorn, who's improving on his lap time as well. But I don't think it's enough to take a position away. So it will be a lap improvement, but still on P4. Let's see what he can do. Finish the lap in 1:35.9 and get 1 tenth, almost 2 tenths of a second. Short of Mr. Müller here. So that's good. One stop to plant some flowers. Indeed he did. Morten Pilleman Jensen is looking how the gravel looks on the car. Standing still and now moving again. So nicely to see that he's moving. As Eddie Kaliski here off track. Yeah, Pendel was off track, but he's already back into the pit lane. 28 people then joined the server. So can we get 30 for race start? Yes, we can. I now see 30. Yes, 30 people. So again, a full grid here. So that's 3 times 30 people at the start of the Racing to the Weekend. I think it's a record.
It's definitely up there, if not. And it's always nice to see a full server, and whether it's regardless of whether you're racing for a league or just a casual race out, and it's always good to see that the numbers have been steadily increasing over the past few weeks. And like you say, 3 completely full servers is always lovely to see.
Yeah, I remember in the beginning we have almost every time we have pretty much 20 people in. And the first races of the Racing to the Weekend from this year, we had a lot of people, and we had sometimes a full server. But normally one race, always we were missing 1, 2, 3 or 5. One race it was 10 people. But this is the first time we have 30 people in race 1, 30 people in race 2, and now at this point 30 people in race 3 as the qualification is over. Penguin still on the fastest time. Let me see if people are on the way and trying to improve to get his provisional pole, but as I can see, nobody's near the time that he can do. So I think it's pole position down for Penguin, Trafka in P2, Castillo in P3, Müller P4, Thijs van der Hoorn then in P5, Nick Castro P6, Eric Mioch in P7, Thomas Carroll.
Full name. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Oh, sorry, Tommy Carroll. Carol.
goodness.
Impulse.
It's all going wrong.
Everything is wrong. Mr. Carroll.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. P8, Remco Sauer, then P9, and Eddie Kaliski P10. That rounds up our P10 positions. Let's do the P11, Morten Pilleman Jensen as well, because it's an amazing performance from him. 1 minute to go. Let's go to the sponsors, and we will be right back. Race into the weekend. Number 59 is now starting as some cars just disappeared off the grid. I don't know what's happening. Again, something strange.
Very.
Very strange. Mr. Penguin is just gone. I see somebody's willing to get into the pit lane. There's a Penguin in the pit. Thijs van der Hoorn in the pit. So they didn't do their setup or something. Strange. But yeah, still, I think it's Castillo then now leading. I don't know for sure because my timing screen is off, but it's a green flag here and we are away. Castillo still leading that race. Great start there from him. I think it will be Trafka. No, he's in the back as well. See, this is what I mean. I don't know. Okay, Müller then is in second place. Nicastro is in third. Thomas Impulse. Tommy Carroll, Mr. Carroll. He's currently in... why is the RGB Solutions livery not loaded on your car? I don't know.
That's weird. It might be my fault.
I think
oh, well.
maybe, I don't know. Eddie Kaliski isn't from DSRT. Is there somebody from DSRT with the... No, BMW isn't there. Okay, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's... that was 2 position loss then for Tom Carroll in the meantime. Remco Sauer to P4 and Eric Meir to P5. That's great to see. Mr. Burek in the ST is still driving that ST, so nice. And in the background, a lot of traffic here then with some flickering cars and 3 whites. Let's see if this is all going correctly as in the background. I had a yellow flag. But here is the battle going on. A little bit of door banging there, cutting the corner. Oh, Jesus, what the hell? Kaliski just turned into Vrouwenarts there, and they both went off. And in the collision there, we have 5 cars colliding. It's Hamilton Pie, Vrouwenrats, Kaliski. Oh, jeez, what the hell? Dudes. I don't know what they are doing. I think they are on a different track or something. That was really bad. Do I have a replay of that? Jeez, look at this. 3 cars involved. Somebody's turning into... out of the corner.
That's not, yeah. Not what you like to see. We are playing a Assetto Corsa Competizione and not Retfest here. And yeah, it's unfortunate to see that sometimes, but... Great battling forward in front of me as I have just seen the camera cutting towards it. It's battle of 3 of us now as it's myself, Eric Miok and Remco Sauer. Good friends off the track and yeah, it's it'd be nice to see if those friendships get broken tonight as Eric has a moment and me and Remco proceed to run away from that.
Yeah, Eric there trying the inside as Remco was still in front and now he got touched by another car, so he will drop some positions. He was P5 or something, now he's P15. Remco Sauer then is in P4, 6 seconds away from P3, who's close together, Castillo Mulo and Nicastro. But yeah, it's a battle here between Remco Sauer and Tom Carroll, and Mr. Stan van der Koelen joined the club as well. Misino's closing that gap, Mr. Van der Mont is really close. So yeah, it's not so much difference from P4 to either P15 or something. It's really close still. Juan Antonio Jimenez in that McLaren, he switched 3 times the car, so he's in P14, so it doesn't matter what car you use, I guess. Yeah, Tom Carroll.
I was just about to say, yeah, one thing I can't get over is Stan van der Koelen behind me. He's in the Porsche Cup car. He's in a slower class, and he's not only holding up against myself, but the likes of Remco Sauer and the rest of the pack. He's still in P6 overall and driving the absolute wheels off that car.
Yeah, absolutely amazing start from him, and yeah, he's fast. He's really fast, and as you said, he's in a class lower car. Yeah, without the traction control. So doing an amazing job there. Something here, 3 wide almost, and we have Trafka. I think it's all yards here, messing with that fight as well. He didn't set a time, so I don't know what happened to be honest. Penguin out on track. He won the last 2 races. He forgot, I think, to put on the setup or drive button. Went into the pit with Thijs van der Hoorn, and currently they are P21 and P22. Gabriel Nipte just went off track in his cup car. So a lot is going on, too much that I can handle at this point to show you all the fights. Let me see. One of the closest is Trafka. Trafka now side by side here. He's trying to make the move on Mr. Van der Mont, and yes, he did. Van der Mont almost losing that Porsche here and lost another position, and now he has a BMW against him from Dulopovic, and he made that move as well. So he lost like 3 positions with 1 corner. Retarded Cricket, welcome mate, how are you doing? Then let's go to the back. Nino Birek here, also in that ST car, just took a position because Misano went into the pits. Desert Penguin is really fast, closing in. 8.8, 8.7, 6. So yeah, it's going corner by corner. He's eating that gap away. The front, Mr. Carroll really close to Remco Sauer there. He's taking the wider line there. Remco tries to defend on the outside, putting that BMW to the outside there. Really nicely moved there, not too difficult to defend on that way. And yeah, Mr. Carroll is a nice guy and is knowing what Remco will do there. But those 2 guys had battles before, and most of the times it ended in tears. As Remco is trying, a really tight line there from Mr. Carroll. Almost made the move done, but it was a better exit there from Mr. Remco Sauer, who just take the position away again. So build up and do it again, Mr. Tom Carroll. Trying the inside there, but now it's Ollie Yards. We remember him, who's now on the outside of Tom Carroll and tries to get that position as well. 30 seconds commercials suck, you guys rock. Yeah, but the commercials pays me as well, so I can put on 3 minutes of commercials if you want to, but we will not do that because we are racing to the weekend number 59 already, almost 60 guys, and we have still 30 minutes of racing to go. That's Tom Carroll now. Oh jeez, what is happening, mate? It's,
I'm getting bullied.
You're getting bullied. Trafka now, one of the guys who was in front and went way back there, made the move on Tom Carroll as well, and a little bit of argy-bargy door banging and everything, but still, he's there. Remco Sauer lost position to Ollie Yards, who's now in P4, so he's picking up the pace a lot here. And now it's Trafka here battling with Mr. Remco Sauer, and yeah, nice maneuver there from Mr. Trafka, who takes a position then from Remco. And now we have Remco and Tom Carroll battling it out again. And Stan van der Koelen, with all those fighting, P8 in a cup car, 1 second away from those guys. So really nicely job from Mr. Stan van der Koelen down.
This is definitely a fun battle. Those two that have just gone past us both have are definitely showing a lot more pace, and me and Remco Sauer are having a little battle of our own, which is it's nice because I've not actually hit him yet. So they'll probably
Not
end in
yet.
that. But yeah, we're getting to that point. We've got 10 minutes. We'll let him survive for a little bit, and then we'll punt him off and just have a normal race into the weekend by the sounds of it, I guess.
Yeah, I think so as well. And yeah, like I said, not yet. Yeah, it's nicely to see you guys battling it out cleanly at this point. But like I said before, most of the times will be ending in tears. In the meantime, yeah, the gaps are getting bigger and bigger on the grid. Vrouwenraad parked his car into pit lane. He was in the cop car as well, so I don't think he can drive it. Even Gabriel nipped in P24. The Burek brothers in P17 and 19 in the ST car. So Penguin took one position away then from one of the guys, from Nino. He's now closing into Zvonimir and made his way from almost last position to P18. Garcia in the Ferrari is now chasing up Juan Antonio Jimenez, who is here, and what is it? He just took the Frightening Broomsticks livery. I mean, that was a livery we had for a charity. Removed already and still driving that one. Okay. Then in the front we have Mr. Pandel with Eric Niog on his tail, and they are battling it out with Mr. Van der Koelen in the cup car. So normally it should be easy peasy, but yeah, it's Stan van der Koelen, and he's really fast in that SC.
Yeah, he's probably got a little bit of practice that we don't know about. Like he's done a race somewhere secretly as Stan.
I think so as well, yeah.
That's a little bit too fast for my liking in that car.
Let me see the lap times. 1:39 he's doing. So that's a second slower, sometimes 2 seconds slower than other people. I have to say that your pace with Remco's pace isn't the pace you should drive in the GT3, to be honest. But yeah, you are battling. Like,
yeah, I'm definitely. I'm trying. I believe I have a lot more pace. It's just Remco Sauer knows where to put that car, unfortunately, at the moment, and I'm just enjoying the battle as we go on for the last half of the race.
Yeah, in the time that he's sim racing, he knows how to defend, indeed. He's making it wide, he's making it difficult, he will make maneuvers that you think, oh shit, and you have to lift off or something. So that's one thing he's learned to do, and seeing the pace that he does on iRacing at this point, he's training for the Sebring. It's amazing, under the 2-minute mark, steady. So that's great news for the team as well, to have somebody like him. It's our team manager. He's the one who set up the race into the weekend, and like I said, it's 59. Next week will be number 60. So 60 race into the weekend. So that's more than a year of racing on the Friday. So I think he deserves some credits and applause as well for this. And still battling it out. Tom Cowell now really close in the slipstream. He will try to make a move, drive to the inside and the outside to get a better exit at the next turn to make him a little bit nervous. But it's Remco. He's not going to be nervous. He rather will keep that position, or you will both go off track in his opinion. Castillo still leading the race, and Nick Castro then in second place, 1.2 seconds separated from each other. 2.9 seconds behind Nick Castro is Müller, and then we have 5.7 seconds, it's Ole Yarts, and that's my timing screen, to be honest. I know I read it from my timing screen, and sometimes the times are a little bit different than what you are seeing, of course. And there goes my voice again.
It's definitely shaping up to be a little bit of a battle. I'm just starting to apply the pressure a little bit more as I'm having too much fun sat behind Remco Sauer. And we'll start throwing a little bit more at this, and I know a place or two where I can make a move, and we'll just wait for that opportunity, I think, at the moment.
As Edski 303, Eddie Kaliski in chat said, applause for Remco. Thank you very much for that. And indeed, well, like I said, he deserves it all the way. Tom Carroll putting on pressure now and trying to get that move done. Still 6 minutes and 55 seconds to go. He will need to make a move somewhere, trying to have a look on the inside, making Remco nervous. And as I said, it will not happen with Remco. Flashing the lights will not disturb him. I think he will flash the lights back, but then in a brake check if you do that.
Yeah, that sounds like Remco to my eyes.
No, he's a clean driver as well.
Oh, absolutely.
And he is the one who really hit Juan. So he managed to steer that car properly into him. So that's a 1-0 for him then. Yeah, let's go here then to Garcia, who's on the tail of Juan Antonio Jimenez. I have to say, Juan is driving for almost 14 minutes on P12 now, so that's more than he did in a lifetime on the Sims racing circuit. Normally he would be in the pit. As Manu van den Mont just went straight here. A little bit of misbraking, I guess. Oh, and too much throttle on the grass there. Losing that car. It's now... Oh, don't turn it back on circuit. Oh. Okay, that's a nice rejoin. Okay, I was really terrified by that one. But yeah, he managed to get back on track then and yeah, did his laps afterwards. Tom Carroll still behind Remco. It's one of the closest battle with Juan Antonio Jimenez that is in P12 with Garcia. Penguin. Oh, he's back to P15. Have a second of Morten Pilleman Jensen. Let's have a look at this guy. He won the first 2 races, started as last, now P15. Okay, Morten Pilleman Jensen went a little bit wide there. Easy move there for Desert Penguin, who's now 6.9 seconds away from Garcia and 7.7 seconds, I guess, from Juan Antonio Mena Jimenez. So with 5 minutes of racing, yeah, maybe he should be able to get P12 from Juan. Tom Carroll still. Oh, there was the bump. There switched back, and I saw that little bump there to Remco, who was defending, and Tom Carroll was looking left and right to get past him there. But yeah, it didn't work out the way he wanted. And 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go, and hopefully we have a nice battle there. As yeah, he's just letting him see left and right. But in the meantime, now you have to watch out because it's Eric Mioch who says, okay, 2 are fighting. I will take that bone. He is now mixing it up in the battle. I saw that coming. And a punch to give him.
Let's punch him back in the right direction.
Yeah, that was nice. I saw that. I saw that coming from miles away. But
we've got everybody involved. There's a 4-way battle.
So we have Remco Sauer in the front, who just... am I still correct with that? Yes, I am. Remco Sauer still in front with a little punt of Tom Carroll there, who puts the car straight, that they both could keep the position and drive away again. So nicely done from that. As Morten Pilleman Jensen, I see, has a drive-through penalty on P14. So yeah, that battle is on, and now it's Tom on the inside on the start-finish line. So it's a long straight. Can he make it happen? Can he brake later because he has the outside line? No, still not. But the cutback is amazing there. Ooh, and still the inside line of Remco, who touched him now and turns that car around. I told you guys it will end in tears. That was a brilliant move of Mr. Carroll there, and a little bit of a bitchy move of Remco turning that car around and still moving. He's not stopping, dude. He's just going.
He won't. He won't.
He
He
just
knows how
going.
close it is in the competition here, and he knows to run away with that. Oh, that was I'll have to look at the replay again to see whose fault that was. I'm led to believe it wasn't mine, but this is my opinion. So
from my commentating position here and watching the screen with the camera angle, I think it was Remco's fault that he tapped you on the right side So do you say that? No, the left side inside of your rear, and that made your car go around. And he said bye-bye. I don't know if he flashed his lights and maybe opened the window and laughed. I don't know that. But
he definitely did that.
yeah, I think so as well. But it's Mioch now who took that position away from Remco Sauer. And yeah, he's... wow, what an amazing improvement this guy had in his career here. Mioch then P7. Remco Sauer now still in P8 then because he won and lost position. Pandel is moving up here in the Porsche. Okay, and who's the BMW? Dulopovic just messed there and overtaking two of the guys there. And oh, a little bit of a touch there. And I think, yep, this time it was Remco involved. Dulopovic went off track there, is back and managed to get that gap. I don't know if he gets like a slowdown or something, but he won a lot of time there. But yeah, to be honest, he was touched. Mioch P7 still, Pandel now in P8, Remco Sauer dropped back to P9. Still, they are really close together when Remco is going a little bit wide. So Van der Koelen is behind that on P12 here. Still nice. Let me see, because I'm missing somebody from the timing screen. We started with 30, there's only 24 left, and our Spanish bastard is gone. So yeah, it's Juan Antonio Jimenez, who I don't see back on track here. So he left the server. Ah, the quitter.
Does sound like the Juan I know. He'll. No, I'm joking. Shame to see him now in the race, and has been quite fun this evening to see him on track. And despite him thinking he's a lot faster than me, but it's always nice to see him, even if that is near the back of the grid. So yeah, shame to not see him in race 3 here.
One guy I didn't put on screen too much, Yannick Castillo. He led the race from the beginning. Nick Castro is behind him, really close to be honest. Olliards went from the pits and is now in third position. Really great drive from him. And yeah, as we said, he's fast. Sometimes a bit too harsh on track. But yeah, it's race is to 0. And yeah, let me see, it's still 1 minute 30 seconds on circuit 10 for Mr. Castillo. He needs to defend that position from Nicastro to get that P1 here. Will be a race victory for him and he will be glad. He had a second place in the second race when I'm correct, flashing the light, so he was really happy with that. I think he's over the moon with a win here. Nicastro, really nice race from him as well in that McLaren. Yeah, putting that car in P2 and Olliards maybe closing that gap. He's like second faster than those guys in front, but yeah, starting in pit lane from way behind makes it difficult. And there's a checkered flag down from Castillo. He won race number 3. Nicastro then in P3. Trafka will take P2 for Nicastro, sorry. P3 for Trafka. Miller will take up P4 eventually as Olliard. Something happened. Yellow flag there. Put that car in the reverse over start finish line. That's something okay. Something new here. Dulipovic will take then P5. Pandel P6. Penguin. Penguin. I thought he was in front of Mr. Sauer, but he's behind Mr. Sauer. Will take P7. Penguin P8. Garcia P9, Stan van der Koelen P10, and the Spinneroo Tom Carroll will take P11. Leader of the championship, Thijs van der Hoorn, will take P12. Eric Mioch P13, as all the guys are punting each other. So yeah, it's really that
was a few laps ago, Mr. Remco Sauer.
Mioch, I thought Mioch would. Look at this. This is so nice to see. He went... Mioch was P11 or something. And he doesn't have...
He ran out of fuel.
He ran out of fuel. And it's Nipte who's now trying to push him over the finish line here to get some extra points. Can he still take a position there? Yes. Yes, yes. P20 eventually for Eric Mioch, who was helped by Gabriel Nipteden. So nice, so nice, so nice. Legend he wrote in chat there, and yeah, it's indeed a legend. What did you guys have for breakfast? I don't know. What did you had? Like Pantorino?
Yeah, sounds about right. Huh? Remco?
Huh?
We want to talk about it?
You dirty driver.
Yeah, it was an interesting move, shall we say? And I don't want to speak too much. I've not actually seen it, so it could be that I came down on him a little bit, to be honest with you. And no love lost between the two of us, and it was good fun. Put it that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, guys, this was Race into the Weekend number 59, and thank you all for tuning in, watching, and spreading the word about DSRT. And yeah, if you are new, you want to join the team, the community, come to www.discord.me/DSRT. Thank you to all the people. Thank you to our sponsors, RGB Solutions, Simix Pro, and Holy Energy. And if you want some discounts, yeah, read the chat. We have some nice offers there for you. Mr. Thomas, Impulse, Tom, Carol. Thank you very much for joining.
By now. No, thank you very much. Thank you for having me. As always, it's a pleasure to be up in the scum box, and a huge thank you to yourself for running the stream and having a great time as well.
If you have time, if I officially invite you, because you are racing the PLR, but I'm streaming it 6 hours. I have troubles with 20 minutes of racing, streaming, commentating. So if you have nothing to do or have something, okay, there is a few people in the race team that are checking each other out. Join me in the box. Maybe we can do some commentary together for half an hour or something. So you are officially invited for that as well if we do the second split stream. So
thank you very much, sir.
I hated every second of that last race. I don't think every second. I think you enjoyed the last few meters to pushing Eric over that finish line. You had to. Hypnotisement, thank you very much for the follow there. That was quite fun. My first race in this community. Yeah, and hopefully not your last. So make sure that you check the stream out. And yeah, thank you very much for the follow. And yeah, hopefully see you next week on track as well. Always nice to have new people new in the community and watching streams and joining our races. So, guys, this was it for Racing to the Weekend number 59. I wish you a very nice weekend. Enjoy it a lot, and hopefully see you next week again when we have the anniversary of the 60th Racing to the Weekend. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Pedal to the metal, hear the engines roar.